So Andrew, thank you so much for joining me for this interview. So tell me a little bit about your MSP.
So Prompt PC was formed 1997. I started as a one-man band, and we were doing the usual things: office, small business servers, desktop support, all the rest of it. Got up to about 150, 170 servers overall, and then probably in the last 4 or 5 years, we've turned the vast majority of them off, moving over to Office 365. Now we've probably got about 10, 11 servers left. And to be sure that we knew what we were doing, we became Microsoft Gold partners for cloud technology.
So you developed the MSP Easy Tools, and this is something you put together to fix a very specific problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd been putting Office 365 into our clients for some time, and you know what clients are like. They like things to be the same as it always had been. So they wanted their T drives and the V drives, the usual drive letter mappings. And we've been using Microsoft Sync to do that, but then Microsoft went and messed everything up virtually overnight, and we were inundated with calls through the office. The help desk was literally bombarded with calls about synchronization errors and corrupted files and duplicate files, and we had to come up with a solution for it, and that's where Prompt Mapper was born.
So how did the toolkit develop from there?
To be honest, it's happened because of the problems that we've encountered with our clients. Every time that we've seen an issue that we've struggled with to find the answer for quickly, we've gone away and developed it. So a good example, for example, is when we had email forwarding issues. Clients were being compromised, their accounts were being breached, and the cyber criminals were putting email forwarders on. There's 3 locations in Office 365. And when you've got 100 users in a business, it takes a long time to go through them. So we scripted and got it fixed so that automatically it checks on a very regular basis for when there is an email forward put on the system. And it now means that the end client can actually turn it off. It doesn't even need a call to us.
And what kind of a difference did this make to the way that you actually ran the business?
Oh, it's made a massive difference. We've no longer getting those help desk calls in about issues on syncs. In terms of security, I'm sleeping way better at night because I'm no longer worrying about if a client gets breached and they start threatening us with court action and legal action because we've not detected that someone's breached their system and put an email forward on, for example. And it means it also means that I've got engineering time back where I can get them onto projects. My my monthly support contracts are already paid, and I've got free time now for my engineers to go and earn me even more money. So it puts a big smile on my face.
And how did it affect the profitability?
Well, if you can see by the smile on my face, dramatically improved it. We're charging them fixed monthly fees. They're happy to pay it because they're getting a service that works reliably. They don't have to keep calling up about it, and money just keeps coming into us. Yes, we spent the money in developing it, and I'm now getting the reward from it. But yeah, profitability way up.
So what was it that triggered you to start selling this to other MSPs?
I've got to be honest, Paul, it's when I sat in your mastermind groups with the other MSPs. We sat talking about what we were doing and where we were heading. And, during the tea breaks and, even during the meetings, they'd say, well, can we have some of that? How can we get some of those tools that you're using? And that's the reason why we've developed it.
Okay, so it's now being used by 1,000 end users and it's rolled out already to a number of MSPs. What have you done to change it so that it can be scaled up and it can be used by thousands of MSPs?
To be honest, what we've ended up doing is actually breaking it all back down and rebuilding it from scratch to make sure that we can sell it to multiple MSPs, to thousands of MSPs. Make sure the licensing there, we've locked it down properly, make sure it's totally secure. It's been a complete revamp, whereas it was a tool that was designed for us and our internal usage, and it can be a bit frayed around the edges. We've thought about how it's going to be accessed. If I was going to buy a tool from another, from a software warehouse or a software vendor, what would I be expecting? How would I expect to see it? And that's how we've redeveloped it. So we know that we're answering all the questions that an MSP would ask because I've already asked them.
That's great, thank you. So what should someone watching this interview do if they want to see exactly what's in the toolkit and find out about the pricing?
Well, Paul, you've put a link below, I understand, underneath this video. So if you go to that, that will show you some videos explaining what each of the tools do. And if you've got more questions after that, obviously give us a call.